Hello, welcome to my class video series on Introduction to Cybersecurity. This is Visheshwara Technological University syllabus BETCK 105I or 205I. Either in first semester or second semester, the student can choose this as elective subject. Many institutions are offering this one. That's why I thought of having a video class series on this. Uh, I am publishing this in my YouTube channel, My Intuition. The class notes are also available for purchase, not for free. I will not give. Can purchase. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number 797505486. Okay, so question bank referred and the prescribed textbook also referred, and topic 1 of module 1, that is definition and origins of the words which are used in cyber security or cyber crime. The question is define cybercrime and cybersecurity, explain categories of cybercriminals, which is asked for 10 marks in January-February 2023 question paper. Or define cybercrime, explain the two types of attacks in cybersecurity. Again, asked for 6 marks in November-December 2023 exams. So, what are cybercrime? Cybercrime, uh, as you can read it, it is it's any illegal activity which is carried out using computers, the internet, or the digital device. It involves crimes like stealing money, fraud, unauthorized access to data, and common examples are also given. That means cybercrime, it refers to any illegal activity which is happening using the computer or using the internet. So just like in the real world, where the thief or the criminals, they steal money, they commit the fraud, or they spy on people. The cyber criminals also do the same, but they do it in online mode. For example, hacking uh, is when someone breaks into a system, a computer system or network system without permission. Okay, so the identity theft happens when someone steals another person's personal details to commit the fraud. Okay, why the thief need someone's personal login credentials or their details only to use that and cheat others. So the online fraud, it tricks people into giving away money or sensitive information giving handing over, or while the cyber stalking, it involves the harassing or threatening someone through the digital platform. Cyber crime can target individuals, they can target the companies, and they can target the governments, making it a major concern. Okay, for in the near right now in the world. What is cyber security then? Cyber security, that is to protect ourselves from the cyber crime. For that, we need cyber security. So just think of a digital lock or and alarms that keep us keep our data safe. Digital lock, whenever someone touches it, produces the alarm. Okay, so like that, cyber security helps to prevent hacking, to prevent the fraud, or to prevent the data theft by securing our computer or our internet or networks, and securing our information. So some people, uh, some simple but effective way to stay safe online, which including using very strong passwords, keeping the software updated, avoiding suspicious emails, and clicking the suspicious links, and installing the antivirus software. So these steps, it will help to reduce the risk uh, of cyber attacks and keep our digital lives secure. The origins of the term cybercrime. The word cybercrime, it became very popular during late 20th century, when computers and the internet became very widely used. Before this, the crime like fraud or the theft, it happened in the real world using the paper documents, cash, or by the direct communication. With the rise of the internet, the criminals they found new ways to commit crimes more quickly and on a larger scale. They can do the crime by sitting in a place, their home, comfort, no need to go anywhere. Sit there and crack the system, get the details, and do the crime. For example, in the past, a scammer here has to individually call or meet people in person, convince them or fool them and cheat them. Now, just a single mail called the phishing emails. One can target thousands of people at a time or at once, tricking them into giving away their passwords or banking details. Okay, at a stretch they send a mail to many. Few of them respond to that. They will catch out on them. They collect the details and they steal the money from them. That is the word cybercrime. Now the types of cyber security attacks. Uh, Cyber criminals they use different methods to attack a system, and it can be classified into two main types. That is passive attack and active attacks. In passive attack, here the hacker secretly they observe and they collect the information without making any changes in the display, or we are not able to see any changes, but they are secretly observing it. For example, the called the eavesdropping. It happens when someone they secretly listen to the online conversations, or they're monitoring the email communications. The traffic analysis is another method where it's the hacker they study the internet traffic to see what website someone visits, or what data they are exchanging to understand what type of business the person is doing, or what type of communication they are having. They are just observing it and collecting the information, gathering the information, called as passive attacks. Whereas active attacks, these attacks it involves the direct interference with the system as well as the data. Hacking is one of the most common example, in which the attacker it gains unauthorized access to a system, a computer system. Another dangerous attack it is the DOS, that is denial of service attack, where the cyber criminal he overloads a website with fake traffic to make it crash, preventing the real user from accessing it. That is another set of active attacks. So, cyber crime, that's about the topic. It has become a very major global issue. It affecting the individuals, it affecting the business, even the governments. So, as the technology is advancing, the cyber criminals also continue to find new ways to exploit the system. So, understanding the cybercrime, its origins, and the common attack methods is the first step towards protecting ourselves. So, by following the cybersecurity best practices, we can reduce the risk and stay safe in the digital world. Not by saying that the technology improves and we are more into crimes. No, people will be there doing crime, but as the technology improves, we have to learn the technology, we have to use the technology, we have to use it against the criminals also. Technology is very much important for our daily life to make it easier and happy. The next topic, that is cyber crime and information security. As such, no questions found in old question papers, but the topic we cannot leave. This time, next time the question may come. So, cyber crime and its important, or cyber crime and its impact. Actually, So cyber crime, it is one of the biggest threat to the information security nowadays. Criminals, they use hacking, or they use viruses and data theft to cause serious damage. So this, it affects not just the individual, but also the business and even for the government. For example, the hackers, they can steal money from a bank or bank account, or they can demand ransom, called a ransomware attack, again demanding money to unlock the encrypted data. They will hack the system, they will convert the data into encrypted form, so that the real user or real owner cannot use it, but they need it back. For to get it back, the cyber criminal will ask, demand money for that. That is one of the example. So they can expose the personal details, some other data breaches. They can expose personal details. They collect the passwords and the secrets of a company. That is called the data breach. So once they have the secret of a company, then if they sell it to some other company, then the particular company will be, they will lose their business. So they will give money and uh, get it corrected. So this is another form of cyber crime. They can also attack the website and network, making them unusable. Imagine a hospital system which is hacked. The patient records are completely leaked, all the information leaked. Actually, as per the ethical terms, the patient's record should not be leaked. Only the patient or their relatives should know. Otherwise, it should be kept as a secret only. But the people will steal it and they will leak, which will affect the name and fame of a hospital. Or they attack the machines which are working on internet, which makes the lives, the operation machine and or some machine gives in a risk, and again with that the criminals will ask for money, or they will simply do it just for fun, or as a not fun, they have something in their mind to break the company's profits. Okay, so CIA triad, which is a key security principle, that to protect the information, our information, we have to follow a principles called CIA triad. This is very essential. We have to maintain C for confidentiality. We have to maintain I for integrity. We need to maintain A for that is availability. Confidentiality, it means keeping the data private, so that only the right people can access it. For example, our bank details should be visible only to us, not to the hacker. How to protect it? We have to use very strong password. It should be encrypted and have access control. Second point, that is integrity. Integrity, it ensures that the data remains accurate and unaltered. For example, a hacker changing an online product price, which is displayed in the website as 5,000 rupees 5,000, he is changing it to rupees 50. It would be a major security risk for the company, which is displayed the product from 5,000. The hacker changed it to 50. So a 5,000 worth product, if displayed a 50, then they will pay 50 rupees, and the company has to give the product to them. So a huge loss. How it can be protected? It can protect by securing, by having backups, having digital signatures, and preventing the unauthorized changes. Third point, that is access availability, making sure the system works when it is needed, that is availability. For example, if a bank's website it goes down due to a cyber attack, then the customer won't be able to withdraw money or do transactions. So if you not do the transaction, he will obviously he will change the bank. He will go to the next bank where the system is working properly. Okay, so that can be done to destroy a banking system. It can be hacked, or cyber attack may happen. Protection, how it can be protected? It can be protected by using firewalls, by having backup systems, and monitoring the network monitoring to detect the threats before it happens. How to protect the information security? Okay, to stay safe from the cyber threats, some of the important points or steps are mentioned here, that we have to use very strong password, which are hard to guess. Even our close friends who may be knowing our the way of our activities, even our date of birth, or kids date of birth, or like that, or our vehicles number or mobile number, those numbers or some of the terms that we use, those we should not use. We should have a strong password which contains the capital letters, small letters, numbers, the other whatever uh, keys available in the keypad has to be used, and a strong password has to be set that only you can guess, or you could able to recall. Or you have to use, you have to encrypt the data so that the hackers you cannot read it. And you have to have regular backups so that they can restore any lost or changed data. We need to install the firewalls and security software to block the hackers. We have to monitor for suspicious activity and take actions before damage is done. So by following these steps, we can protect our personal and business data from cyber criminals. Now, what are cyber criminals? Explain who are cyber criminals. List the types of cyber criminals asked for 10 marks in June July 2023 exams. Who are cyber criminals? Discuss the three groups of cyber criminals asked for 8 marks in November December 2023 exams. So cyber criminals are people who commit crimes using the computers and the internet. Just like in the real world, the criminals do the stealing or cheating or harming others. Cyber criminals do it the same way, but in the online system, through online. So they can steal money, they can leak private information, they can spread viruses, they can even attack the organizations like the banks or hospitals or governments. Cyber criminals can work alone or in organized groups. So uh, some do it for getting money, some do it to have their own revenge, or others they do it for the political reasons, to have a political control. For example, a cyber criminal might attack or hack a bank system not to steal money, while another might attack a government website to send a message to the government, threatening the government or confusing the government and gaining some gains using by using that. Now the types of criminals, cyber criminals, there are different types of cyber criminals, each with their own methods and goals. So we have, first we have hackers. Hackers, they are the people who break into systems. Some do it just for fun, while others do it to cause some harm. In that, white hat hackers are there. They are the ethical hackers. They have ethics. They are doing it with a purpose to help, not to harm. They are ethical hackers who help the companies to improve the security. There are black hat hackers, which are illegal hackers who steal or destroy the data. And they are grey hat hackers, they fall in between that of white and black hackers. They break into system without permission, but they don't always cause harm. They just want to know. They want to prove themselves that they are able to crack the system and get into that. That's all. That is grey hat hackers. So next we have crackers. These are the hackers with very bad intentions. They break into system to steal data, to damage the files, or to spread the viruses. For example, a cracker might have hack a bank and steal the customer data. Then more types of cyber criminals. Cyber criminals, we have another type called the script kiddie. So these are the unskilled attackers who don't know really how to hack, but use the tools created by others. For example, like a common example is just a teenager is using free hacking software to crash a school's website just for fun. Then we have the cyber terrorists. These are dangerous criminals who attack the important systems like the power grids, like the banks or the government websites to create panic, chaos. So their goal is to spread fear and disrupt the government. We have also have cyber criminals called as hacktivists. They are hackers who fight for political or for the social causes. They may leak the confidential documents or hack the government website to expose their corruption. They called just like activists. They are hacktivists. More cyber criminals are there, like corporate spies or industrial espionage, or also called the business thieves. They steal the business secrets. They trade a company's plan to other companies, or they trade or they hand over the technology used by a company to other companies and gain information stealing and giving to others and getting income. So example, hacking a car company to steal the new electric vehicle design. Nowadays, that is the trend, electric vehicles, mainly the battery system, because electric vehicle, everything is the battery. The more fast it should recharge, and more kilometers it should run. In fact, the technology is improving, and if any company is improving, the people may check into that system online, and they will steal the information and give it to some other company and gain money. Now, cyber stalkers, they are the online harassers. They use the internet to threaten or they track the people. For example, sending a repeated threatening message to a celebrity is a type of cyber stalkers. Okay, that's all. So each of these cyber criminals, they has different goals, but all of them they pose serious threats to the individuals, their business, and even for the entire nation. They are a threat. So such cyber criminals, the activities has to be stopped. So to stop that, a person who is becoming a ethical hacker, or the one who is working for a government or working for a betterment of the society, should know what are the different ways they are working, what are the tools they are using, and how they are working, and what may be the next stages, next step they may be using to do the crime. Such things they have to understand in depth, and to stop them. So with that, I'll come to an end for the module 1 part 1 video. Module 1 part 2 video will be released soon. Thank you.